Okay, the Iron Claw does a fantastic job when it comes to showing what wrestling was like in the Texas territory around the era this movie took place. This is WCCW, as well as the entire thing of what happened with the Von Erichs. If you know, it doesn't make this movie any easier to watch. It just makes the foreshadowing that much more apparent. Love the in-ring work. It very much felt like it was appropriate for that era, and most of the people they picked to be in it looked really good too. Zac Efron looked like an absolute tank. I absolutely love seeing the Thrillbilly Silas Mason as Terry Gordy. Good seeing MJF on a big screen. Whoever picked that guy for Ric Flair, you've got a problem. This film, whew, it was tough to get through. I saw my wife who knew of the Von Erichs but didn't know the whole story. And even if you know the whole story, just the setups become significantly more apparent. It does not make that any easier to watch. This is a fantastic drama. I can understand why it's not getting a lot of people watching it. It's a dramatization of an actual story, what happened with the Von Erichs. So you've got, Kevin, Carrie, David, Mike. So, some of the scenes they do in this are incredibly intense. If you know what happens with the Von Erichs, there are certain scenes that they do where you're like, this. There's so many just like, this is the thing that's going to come into play later on in the story. I know I do these reviews as shorts, but this is one of those movies where there's so much going on. In-ring work was good. I think, Chavo Guerrero Jr. did some work on it, did a fantastic job, as did Luke Hawx. One half of Hawx RE. Really solid tag team. There's some great in-ring work. I really enjoyed this movie. Do you need to see it in theaters? It's hard to say see a drama in theaters. It's good to see, like MJF on a big screen. I think seeing a movie like this on a big screen, it helps to, one, show that these sort of movies can make money. I personally made a lot more money on the streaming side than it probably ever would when it comes to the larger movies coming out. But as a drama, it worked. It worked incredibly well. And I mean, there's some solid performances. Zac Efron does a great job in this. Kevin wasn't really known for having a lot of, say, personality. He was the body guy. And seeing what he goes through, and the fact that there's no quick cutaways. Lots of times you watch a scene and you're like, I want them to go on to the next scene. Haven't they gone on to the next scene yet? Please go on to the next scene. I don't want to, no. But it's that real life drama that really pulls you into it. They did get to use a little archive footage from the WWE when it came to showing the Texas Tornado Kerry Von Erich. And, his life was also fairly rough. There's a lot of rough stuff going on in this. This is very much a fairly heavy drama when you realize that when it was done, my wife goes, so it actually happened? And I go, yeah, for the most part. She goes, that's horrible. I mean, if you ever went, I want to see a wrestling movie, and someone goes, I want to cry, this is the ultimate movie for that.